One of the common things that happens with AC units is the capacitor goes. It stops working. It's a pretty cheap fix. We're going to find out if that's what's wrong with our unit. We live in a condo, so there's four machines here in one AC shed. So I've located mine. I've pulled the power. So first, you pull out the power, which is in here. You can see that's where this little pull out goes. So that guy, pull that out. That way there's no power to our unit. Then I'm gonna take the cover off here. It's 2 screws on the bottom of this unit. There we go. Now, when you're taking off the panel and you're taking out the old one, you're going to want to discharge it. And you do that by putting the terminals, like using a rubber, flathead or Phillips, and not touching it with your hands, because you can get electrocuted by the charge that stays in these. Okay. All right, common. We've got red, purple, uncommon, and can't see what that is. But we got yellow to the left of that and brown to the right. Yo, big thank you to Uncle Drew. Came through with the heads up on the capacitors. Thanks, my dude. Okay, special thanks to Richard Lloyd. You helped me use my multimeter so I didn't have to buy an HVAC one to use the ohms to test the old capacitor and the new one. So thank you so much. That was super helpful. And big shout out to That Fix It guy. You had an excellent video, made it super easy to understand what I needed to do. Really appreciate it. You dudes are awesome. Okay, so we can see this says Herm here, so that means that's going to the compressor. And this one, it doesn't say anything, so that's the fan. And then this one, you can see, has the C for common. Okay, so we have the capacitor, we took the wires off. That's our common, that's our Herm. And then we got our multimeter. Now this isn't an HVAC one. Hoping this silly thing will turn on. Haven't used it in a bit. Shoot. Let me figure out how to turn it on. Okay, so my batteries were dead and my multimeter, and a little corroded, to be honest. So I had some AAAs in there. Hopefully that's gonna work. I'm not getting anything out of this. Anyway, but I'm not getting any ohm readings on it at all. So I'm gonna order a new one and see if that was the problem. Okay, just got this capacitor from Amazon. Got the basic one. I was like, let me get the cheaper one. It's the exact same as the one I had. I didn't go higher. And it was like $12 or $13 instead of 20. I just figured, well, if it works the same, it doesn't have as many reviews, but if it works the same, then who cares? And then I just saved $8. If you own a home or whatever, it matters, makes a difference. So last time I wasn't doing anything when I did this, the other one. It's hard to do while holding this. Hold on, let me put it. Okay, comment. There it goes, done. Switch it. Oops. Okay. Common, and then the compressor, the Herm. Sorry. Switch it. So my multimeter didn't have that special setting, so I went online and someone shared how to do it with an ohms reading. Okay, so do purple and red here on common, yellow on Herm, and brown on fan. Ooh. Brown, it's gonna go on fan. Yellow goes on Herm. Purple and red go on common. And then that's exactly the way I had it before. So now we're going to put this back. You can see we've got brown on fan, yellow on Herm, common is purple and red. Wires out of the way. Okay, we're going to put our cover back on. Just kind of push there in the middle. Put that underneath the lip. Push right up. Then you want to put your screws in nice and straight. Otherwise it'll be tough to get them in. Lined up so I can actually get it in straight. There it is. So go nice and easy. Get it straight in. Okay, now we can put the power back in. Boy. Lift this. You can see the connections are on the low side. So I want to put it in nice and straight and push that in. Looks good. And close. Okay. We're gonna turn temperatures at 70, fine. We're gonna turn cool on, fan is on auto. So now it should kick on. There's our vent. Heard it click, I hear something. Now we just gotta see if the actual cool air will come out or not, because it was just blowing warm air. So we'll have to see if it's gonna blow cold or not, meaning it turned the compressor on, not just the fan, and that it was the capacitor. We're gonna find out. Okay, the air conditioning is working. It is blowing cold air. It was not doing that yesterday. Got new filters. It's actually starting to cool down in here. The other thing is when we came into this condo, it smelled bad because there was a smoker in here before. So I got the MERV 13. They're more pricey, but they really do a good job. They really suck everything, all the junk out of the air. And we, open the windows and get the air circulated in here. I have to replace those filters at least once a month. That's one negative. Especially if I don't want to damage the AC unit, because they're going to fill up with stuff faster than the MERV 8, MERV 10. But something to keep in mind, if you have like smells in your house or allergies, upgrade your filters to the MERV 13, at least for a while, or do it periodically. And just make sure you change those filters often, minimum once a month. Don't wait any longer than that, unless like your AC is not running that much in the wintertime. And yeah, so AC's cooling now. All it was this capacitor burnt out randomly. It looks like it's decently old. I don't know how old. Amazon, $12 and change for the new one. I didn't go with the $20 one because I wanted to test out the cheaper one, because sometimes the pricier one will have more reviews, positive reviews, and it doesn't even matter. So I want to test this one out, see how long it lasts, and then I'll just buy a backup to keep around if that one's good. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, so for $12 and change, you can fix your AC yourself. Just make sure that you shut off the power. You pull the little pack out of the power supply and discharge the existing capacitor by putting a flathead screwdriver without your hand on the metal across the terminals, and that should discharge it so you don't get shocked with the residual power that these are holding. Okay, remember, you're wonderful, beautiful, talented, and amazing just the way you are. And that's the truth for every single one of us here on Earth. Have a great day. Love you. See ya.